Guys, how we all doing today? Chill Takeda, mate. Angus June is on the stream. MA States, how you doing, mate? Hardy Dylan. Guys, today we'll be previewing the PNG vehicles. Well, the new kind of direction for PNG will be PNG World and then PNG Vehicles. PNG World will have anything to do with the graphic modifications like winter project photorealistic and all of that, and then we'll have the PNG Vehicles, which is going to include any kind of builds for trucks, truck parts, interior accessories. Then you'll have the trailers as well. So for today's stream, we're going to be checking out the MP4 kind of a rework. It's still in preview, and the Krone trailer as well. So we're going to get into the configurations. The whole cabin is overhauled along with the textures. I'm just gonna, before we actually hit the road, I'm just gonna show you what we've got to choose from at the moment. So we've got 4 skins. Got a white plain skin, then we've got a Holland style skin, German style skin, and the 4th PNG kind of a skin. Gonna go with the white one. Hi there, how you doing, mate? Focus PC config. I'm running a RTX 5080 and a Ryzen 7 5800 X3D. Okay. Now, if we're looking at the truck textures, you can see that the truck actually has some spots and dirt on it. So the whole cabin is kind of overhauled. Then if we're talking about, if we're talking about the textures of the tires and then the rims, you can see all different kind of rims. At the moment, I think you've got 8 to choose from. You can see they're all very high quality textures as well. Then it goes the same for the caps. There's quite a lot to choose from. I'll just choose a random kind of a cap. Misak, how you doing, mate? Jovan Silva, how you doing, my mate? As you can see, all the textures in the back, this is all overhauled as well. Then we've got the LED lamps as well. We've got the normal ones and then the LED ones. We'll stick to those ones. That's it at the moment. If you have a look on the windshield as well, you've got a whole windshield with spots and some dirt on it as well. Very high quality of work as well. Okay, we're gonna get into the interior. So we've got the steering wheels, we've got the plain one. If you can see, this is some very good quality materials as well. So you got the first one, you've got the one with the stitches. Amazed is, yes, you've seen grease on the 5th wheel, mate. Hi there, at the moment there's no prices that that are released yet, so you got the plain one, the one with the stitches, the one with stitching and some additional leather on the sides. Okay. Going forward, I'm not sure which sticker was that on. Okay, so we've got, this is the plain config of the Actros. Then you've got something like PNG accessories, which I'm not sure, there might be more configs to it, but at the moment, how that comes is you just press that in, and you've got the accessory spawn in along with the windshield You also got the TomTom GPS. You've got some DKV payment devices. You've got a lot of clutter around the cabin. If you have a look, there's even some dirt with some hair on the carpet. So you could pretty much say that the whole truck is overhauled. Not the full truck at the moment, but most of it. So we've got the truck covered, but we ain't got enough money. We'll just go back. Okay, we've got the Krone trailer. This is configured a bit differently. I'm just going to show you that bit by bit. Anton, right, hi there, man. It's not available yet. However, that'll be available as a part of the PNG Vehicles pack when it comes out. Okay, so you're not going to be looking at this as a whole skin. You'll be able to choose this separately. At the moment, there's a limited amount of options. There'll be more in the future, but you can see all kind of very high quality materials as well. Let's get to the side of it. You've got the curtains, you've got the PNG ones. You've got... Sorry, my Toby eye tracker is playing up with me. You've got the old kind of a plain curtain, DSV curtain, DSV older curtain. This is a used curtain. You got the Rabin ones as well. You got the Rico one, old ones as well. I'm just gonna get the old DSV that's going to match the front. Okay, for the sidebars, looking at all the different options. I said they're not part of the skin, they're actual elements of the trailer that are individually done. You can see that they're twisted and stuff. Let's just stick to that one. Okay, the back. So, got a couple of configs as well. So you'll be able to drive whatever skin you've got and however configured the sides or the back of the trailer. As you'll see that you can choose these stickers on different configs, and then you've got the back door on different configs as well. Here you got a Decra one. I'm pretty sure, well, Damien already said that he's going to be updating it further whenever it releases, so you can expect more from that. Then for the mud flaps, you just got the PNG made in Poland one and the plain one. For the boxes, you've also got some high quality boxes made. They also do not come as a skin, they actually come as a separate kind of a part. So you got the PNG parts. That's how it looks. And does it add anything in visual? I mean, you've got the whole thing that is overhauled. Okay guys, we're gonna hit the road now. For whoever that did not get the config, you can just kind of rewind back to the beginning of the live stream. Also, but as you're gonna see when we're gonna be driving, the materials of the whole truck are overhauled. We're just gonna get a seltzer first. Danny, gameplay wise, it's what is going to change the truck. It's not going to add anything else apart from the truck itself. Patrick, how you doing, mate? Guess I'm just gonna change my camera slightly. I'm glad you're all good, mate. Marsh, how you doing, mate? Regarding the camera shake, I mean, I've got my physics settings set to 0% stability for truck and trailer, then physical camera factor movement to 200%. This kind of a shake, that's me just moving my head with the Tobii eye tracker, so. It's the rotary CF as of, mate. Himinevsky, how you doing, mate? Is there any chance for some giveaway? I'm not sure what Damon has in plans for the release. At the moment, I'm not aware of any giveaways. Well, to this specific kind of a PNG vehicles, because there will probably be some giveaways for the PNG World, so the photorealistic package at some point. Okay, we're going to be approaching our first pickup zone. Guys, I'm a big sucker for steering wheels, so seeing that kind of a steering wheel for Actros, it's very good quality. If you actually compare that to the SCS quality, it just looks silly. I appreciate it, Angus Stream. Also, this comes with custom sounds. I'm allowed to just say that it has custom sounds, but nothing more than that. I'm gonna be picking up outside of the shop. It looks like we should pick up to the left of the shop. Oh yeah. Will I be able to just go through and okay, that's fine. So at the moment, the config looks like this. I've got that, well, not a Holland skin, but kind of a different skin on. Okay, we're just gonna pick up a load. From time to time, I'm just gonna pan to the outside shots just to see the truck and trailer. But actually, we can just have a look now. In-game lighting. You see how everything is just fully textured. Amazing, I'm glad you like it. Okay, we're going to get on the way because our boss is going to be calling for us. Yeah, Patrick, it does look nice, man. You kind of appreciate those kinds of details, you know, so you like that. As you can see, we've got the windshield decals on it, so, and it's not interfering with Snowy Moon. So, like when I've got the scratches on windshield, you'd actually see it popping back and front. Like this does not interfere with anything. It's part of the screen. It's not an overlay on the screen. Michał ZLC, dzięki wielkie, dzięki. Also, you can see that all the switches, all the buttons are reworked. You've got the what the initial GPS screen that is reworked as well. Also, the well, not only the steering wheel, but the whole Actros interior is done with the new lighting that SCS introduced in 160. You'll actually see, if you put the intensity of the interior lighting, you've got the new lighting that's been used in here. When I spoke to Damien about the trailers in the truck, at the moment, whenever I'm not sure in what pack the vehicles is going to come, the trailers might be separate from the trucks. But I know that there will be way more skins to the trailers, and also the trailers will be updated with skins and parts. Headshot deck, great. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Henry, привет, how you doing, mate? Chiltic, no, that's not the default map. That is the Road to the Sea of Azov map, 1-to-1. That's a fortunate shot that we've got in here. It looks alright. I mean, Damien really went a long way to make this kind of a texture around the truck and a trailer. As you can see, the wheels are overhauled as well. The dirt is applied unevenly. So it's not just an even kind of a texture on the tires. Kenny Alexei, I'm all good, thank you. Again, yes, so that will be the part of the PNG vehicles. along with the overhauls of the trailers and the trucks as well. Well, at the moment we've got the Mercedes Actros MP4 as the only truck with the overhaul. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more. Krone, how you doing, mate? How's your day going? Look, we're still fine. We took like a minute. I took a minute and we're still fine. But that road just goes on and on for kilometers, mate. Don't focus on the street. That's a good idea. Runak, yes, so that'll be an add-on for the PNG vehicles. The new kind of a direction that PNG is going. You have the PNG World, which is going to include all the photorealistic parts as summer, autumn, winter, all the texture mods and the mods that will change the world of the game. And then you'll be looking at the PNG vehicles, which will be about the trucks, trailers and accessories. Mihailo, how you doing, mate? You got the horn every time. Sergeant Mike, that's a nice looking Renault Magnum. Of course it is, mate. Of course it is. Sergeant Magbo, have a look at that. Tell me that this doesn't look good. You can use it, but you have to use JBX Weather and then the PNG textures. Amazing Snow, so PNG vehicles will be available on the Project Next Gen website. Apologies for the camera. I'm just checking something. Runak, I'm always getting 60 FPS. I always lock my FPS at 60. So I don't use more than 60 FPS. I'll probably get stutters if I'm running around 65 to 75% of my GPU, and I'm fine with 60 FPS. If I'll try to run this up and my GPU would be in the 90s, then I might actually get stutters. I was wondering why this guy's going so slow. Yeah, 60 FPS is all you kind of need for like smooth gameplay, you know? Then you can just focus and push in the graphics further. Brunak, do you set your FPS to a set level or you just have them uncapped? I mean, it also depends where you're driving, you know, because you might be driving in a heavy kind of a. Can I show you night view? You can do a bit of a evening driving, or like morning driving. What about like 5 o'clock in the morning? Now I'm just gonna move my camera back a little bit. I don't normally drive at this time of day, but to be honest, it's not looking bad. It shows me that I've got a low brake pressure. I think that's what it is. But we're not gonna stop now, so. Brunak, yes, that's the road to the Sea of Azov map. So, Mike, thanks for translating. There's no way that I can actually translate in real life, so in real time. Krzysztof, witam, dobry wieczór. Ahmed, did you try to select the module for the road to the Sea of Azov? Because you'd have to have a different module for it. Mate, why is this? What, is that punto? Where is this punto doing? A dzięki Panie Krzysztofie. Brunak, is your GPU running at like 99% or have you got headspace in there? Punto means a dot. That's a very good life lesson. Yeah, then you have starters. You have to have some room for the GPU to actually output them smoothly. If you're running at 99%, whenever there will be an issue with a bit of a heavier kind of a terrain, you always have FPS loss and well, not FPS loss, but like stuttering. So you'd want to run your setup at like 80% of GPU usage. So when you get to a heavy area, your GPU is not going to top up, so it's not going to lose frames. And how do I get rid of this low pressure thing? I'll have to just... Oh, fixed it. So you could either cap it at a lower FPS or just get your settings down a little bit. Cieszę się, że się podoba. If you have a look on the accessories as well, you've got the cables nicely laid out. got Marlboro cigarettes. Mandel-K, that's how it works. And that is 100% correct. Whenever you're gonna cap your frames, if you keep your GPU within a, you know, reasonable amount of percentage usage, you're always gonna run it smooth. And you're not gonna batter your GPU, so your GPU is gonna last a bit longer. Ronak, what's the equivalent for the for your AMD one in the NVIDIA spectrum? If whoever joined in late, I'm just showing off the PNG vehicle Krone trailer. With the MP4 from the PNG vehicles as well. If anyone is interested in just having a look on the config, I've been configuring this truck and trailer at the beginning of the live stream. Arslan, it is, mate, it is. Very good modeling. It's like a 5070 Ti, well that's very close to the 5080 though. You know what, Runak, sometimes like if I play on the Sibir map and I'm putting on rain or something like that, sometimes I would go down to 75% scaling if it's really heavy, you know. Most of the times I can do 100 to 125, but sometimes I will drop that scaling just to preserve some of the frame. Well, you'd have starters on the RPM, but it's very detailed. Like, there's so much details in the villages and the cities that, like, it does not really matter what setup you've got. You always have a little bit of stuttering in there, and most of that just comes from the CPU. From the CPU usage, because if you have a look at the your GPU usage, you'll have stutters with, like, I don't know, 80 or 70% usage of your GPU, so you see that they're mostly just CPU stutters. Yeah, Runak, I mean, if you're going for smoothness of your gameplay, then yeah, it's slightly unplayable. David, it's a Signal Live? Real Signal Live, yeah, mate. Like some of the parts of the map I'll run is fine, but then if I'm shooting for the video, like 90% of the maps are fine to make a video from them. But then I also want the videos to be smooth. RPM is, you know, up and down with the smoothness of the gameplay. Is there a way to fix it? At the moment, like you see that a lot of the FPS loss or stutters you've got regarding the cities and detailed environment, they'll come from the CPU because they're operating on one core to actually provide all of the info to the GPU. So at the moment, the SCS Prism 3D engine is not allowing for more cores to actually deliver those information. So you see that the GPU is able to render all of that, but it's just not getting the info quick enough, unless you get like a Ryzen 9 7800. So you could get the best CPU available, you might still experience those FPS losses due to that. Well, not really FPS losses, they're stutters, not FPS losses. Oh my god. David, do I think that 3060 is good for any graphics in modern maps? I would say so. But just looking at 1080p graphics and then you'll be able to run anything, to be honest. Just at a limited graphic options, but you should be fine. March, there'll be something wrong regarding the map itself, as a graphic mod or Snowy Moon is not going to be giving you any issues with travels on the map. It's a map specific issue or some mod conflicts. Yeah, Dave, so you'll be fine with a 3060. It's just understandable, you know, that the graphics settings will be a little bit lower. But should we try to park this? We could try to park it. I'll just have to use my mirrors. Hopefully that's an easy parking spot. I still have to, okay. Still have to confirm my load. Okay. Let's see if we can park now. Have I ever driven a truck in real life? I have not. I've been driven in a truck quite a lot when I was a kid, but we didn't do bad. That's alright. That's actually alright. Patrick, you looking how I was parking? You see, I was pressured, you know, and I know that you're looking. Thank you. Matty, how you doing? What's the camera mod? Unlimited seat view adjustments for how the camera actually is set within the interior. Okay, let's get another pickup. We're picking up from the same place? I think so, yeah. Okay, we've actually got the morning going on now. Can get a longer route. Okay, let's just pick it up. Let me put my chat back on. If there's any professional streamers, I've got my chat on the phone. David, the map is Road to the Sea of Azov. I can't just accept it like that. Oh my god. Well, we're gonna quickly park it. Well, you see, it's quick. Very good. We're gonna load it in. And we're gonna be on the way. So we've got 55 kilometers, that's in real time, so around an hour. Patrick, thanks so much, mate. I really appreciate it, mate. Patrick, once again, thanks so much. You have contributed now, and I really do appreciate it. Sergeant Mac, that's why he sent more money, so I can actually get more of, you know, what I'm drinking. Heart of Truck, thank you so much for the sub, mate. Patrick, once again, I never know if I can express my gratitude in a proper way, but I really do appreciate your support, mate. He was stuck. Damianowy Mercedes. You can have a look at the back of the trailer. The trailer comes from the PNG Vehicles as well. Wait, because I don't want to crash. Thomas King. Yes, mate, some good vacations ahead then. I'm glad you're waiting for the release. I appreciate the support. Oj, bo to już musisz tam z nim rozmawiać. Patrick, do you like MP4s? The Actros MP4s? Once again, apologies if the camera was a bit off. Whenever I need to check something on my phone, I need to put the chat down and everything. So I'm moving next week. I'm changing countries, and I've been saying that I'm gonna get a second monitor and everything, and actually get a good setup. When I move, I might actually get a second monitor where I can run my chat, and it will be much more convenient than, you know, than me having a chat on the phone. Oh, Patrick, I say, mate. Yo, Hax, Shamanko, how you doing, mate? Iwos, bardzo się cieszę. Opole. Guys, because we've got a few of the people that speak Polish in the chat. I'll try to keep the chat fully English, but if there's an exception where I'm going to respond in Polish, just bear with me then. Claudius, so it's a reworked one. I'm not sure what percentage. You could kind of, because look, all the parts on it are reworked, so you could kind of call it a standalone truck. I'm just not sure to what extent you could call this a standalone one, because it's based on the model, but everything is just reworked. So same thing with the trailer. Those are not. It's not a paint job. It's actually just all of the parts are overhauled. So what kind of standalone ones then? Cedric, is there a release date? So PNG World, you've got that already. PNG World is everything to do with the graphics, graphic overhaul as the project next gen photorealistics. You've got the weather, you've got all of the texturing. So that's PNG World. And PNG Vehicles, that's something that you can look forward to regarding the truck reworks and the trailer reworks. Daft Channel, I've got the RealEye preset at the moment. If you're struggling to set it up or need any help with the setup, just drop me a message on Patreon and we'll have a look at it. Marta, good evening. My wife decided to join the stream. She will be looking after the stream or just making sure that I'm actually driving around. So channel. I'm trying to keep the live stream in English just so everyone can understand that. I'll make an exception. Jeżeli potrzebujesz jakiejś pomocy z setupem, to możesz napisać mi na Patreonie i ogarniemy to wszystko. Exception made. Oh, Damien is just messaging me, yeah, because we said that I'm gonna do that live stream today. He's messaging me an hour into the live stream. He's like, "Well, we're supposed to be streaming now." Well, I've been streaming for an hour. YouTube notifications might not be working that well then. Yo, Hax, if that's the case, because I do appreciate stuff like that, just drop me a message on Patreon as well. Cedric, do I've got any update on it? Well, the update at the moment is that we've got some progress on the MP4 rework and then the Krone trailer. I'm not sure that there'll be much more than just what we've got at the moment. So the progress is kind of uncapped at the moment because you've got the MP4 interior rework, exterior rework along with the Krone trailer. But who says that they're not going to be 4 trailers, or they're not going to be much more configurations for this trailer? So at the moment, there's no 100% goal for where this is going. 248 Tippish, running the Road to the Sea of Azov map, 1-to-1 map. Marta, you checking what I'm doing? Well, very good. I'm glad that you're checking. A trucker's life is not easy, so it's good that someone is checking up on you. At the moment, you see what kind of a lighting we've got and how much details you've got into the interior and the steering wheel as well. Broski TV. If you're asking about, are you asking about my actual steering wheel or the in-game steering wheel? TT, yes. You can use this without snowman as well. Yes, it looks very good, mate. You see the gouges as well. We've got some shadows now, but the gouges and everything, they're reworked as well. You see that you've got like fingerprints on the 248 Tippish. It's the Road to the Sea of Azov map. You've got the map in the description as well. My steering wheel not in game. I'm using the Sim Magic Alpha steering wheel. It's like a more of a sim racing steering wheel. Power production. So PNG World is just the PNG that you know now. It's just a rename, not a rebrand, but a rename of what the PNG. The PNG World is the texture and it's the weather, everything. PNG Vehicles, as you can see, you got the MP4 reworked interior. We've got the Krone trailer with all the parts made separately. I can actually stop for a second just to show it off. We've got all the texturing on the truck reworked. Same thing for the trailer. Why are you beeping at me? Yeah. So PNG Vehicles is going to be overhauling vehicles, interior wise, exterior wise, trailers. Yeah, my wife is saying that I might be having a heat stroke. Maybe, I don't know. It's hot in the UK now. I might be having a heat stroke. Never know. Cedric, so... Oh my god. What was that? It's the texture and the alpha channels to the texture, so normal maps do it as well. The texture itself is just flat. Well, I presume that that's how it's done, and also the lighting, the interior lighting that was introduced with the 160 version of ETS2, but this truck has it implemented already. So the steering wheel, the lever looks way better than any other SCS truck at the moment. We've also got a timber in there. I don't know if you can see that. Wait, I need to set more of an angle for my... I'm gonna fix it quickly. So I want to show you that. See down there? You got a timber, you got Marlboro, you got McDonald's coffee, you've got some cables in there, you've got a PNG cup or something. You've got DKV box in there. You've got 5 zloty or €1. I'm not sure. You've got the Tom Tom in there. You got everything, man. Let me just return my camera. No, that's still not it. Something like that. Patrick, I do like it. I do like it. Sergeant Max, cigarettes are a must-have. Yes, that's why I've got 2 packs. Because I've got one on the dash. And I've got one down there. Believe me, they're there. You just can't see it. Yes, just because the DAF and the MAN are using the new line effect, so it looks very good. It actually exposes more of the interior to lighting. Śnieżek, before a trucker, apple juice-filled nasty bottle would be more suitable. Yes. However, I don't think that you keep it there. You try to keep it somewhere on the floor. Marta, you happy that I've only got the coffee from McDonald's? Well, yes, because I'm trying to lose weight, so I've only got the coffee. Smoke too much? I try not to smoke cigarettes, you know? Well, I try not to. Wait, Tabba, how you doing, mate? My wife needs to put a stop to it, but to what? To the McDonald's or cigarettes? Nalek Fasi, there's no release date at the moment. So yeah. There'll be more info on this on the Project Next Gen fan page, so you can just follow that. It's not gonna take years, but I'm just unable to give you an actual date now. Seems like, well, you know what? You need to be careful with that. You know, you need to be careful with that nasty bottle when it rolls on the floor. You know, one false move and then you've got that nasty all over your carpet, and then you need to clean it up. An accident. Very bad. Got this mod in. Hey there, mate. How's your day going? Made the wind from that truck. Oh my god. Yes, Martha, that's 100% true. I'm a very good man. I don't cause a lot of trouble. I don't drink, smoke. I don't even play video games. Scottish Modern, you good? I'm glad, mate. Very glad. Oh my god, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. I'm nearly crying now. Can't see that because I don't have my face cam. Yeah, Scottish one. I know. I was just joking. Vinicius, I'm not sure. I've never had anyone ask me about the how this runs in Linux. You'd have to find out, like, well, I guess if Linux can run ETS2, then you can run the mods as well, but I'm just unsure how this would run on the Linux, you know. Snieżek, thanks so much, mate. Dzięki wielkie. I really appreciate that, mate. Snieżek, you got 2 cups, not even 1, 2. Like World Cups and stuff. You know? So you got a double reward for that. I mean, I hope that you're looking at the chat, because if you're not, then I just made a fool out of myself. Vinicius, if you got Project Ultimate and you can run some shaders, maybe just drop me a message with the pictures of like what's not working in there, and then maybe we can substitute for it. Yes, yes, 2 cups, mate. We got PNG made in Poland flat. Where else do you have that? I can't really see the road at the moment, so just try not to replicate that. Transmission almost went poof, but Snieżek, you know what? That's a very good question. I don't even know, because I mean, look how further the modders pushed the game. Like, got Snowy Moon, you've got some good resets, you've got very good weather mods, you've got incredible truck and trailer mods. At this point, you should be able to recreate something like that, yeah? Like, unless you just, I don't know, you pay people that just have a low skill set. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, you know, if you're into 3D modeling and stuff, then you should be able to recreate stuff like that. If you're not, then I'm just not sure why this is not being done. Or maybe there are some valid reasons for that, and then I'm just stuck in crap, you know. Because even you have the project cars, what was it called? Road trip, or ATS road trip. Like you've got the Ford F-150 or something like that, or Ranger or something like that. The model is fine. I mean, it's not any spectacular, but it's fine. And then you've got the engine sounds. I mean, the engine sound like a lawnmower. Like the engine sounds terrible. So you want to tell me that, you know, the modeling department done everything correct, and then the sound department went next to the wash machine and just recorded for an hour? Because like, just unsure, maybe there's some further explanations that need to be had, you know, because if you're asking about my real steering wheel, I'm using a Magic Alpha. Yeah, with the sound mods and stuff. Sorry, the sound recordings. Like for the Ford F-150 or the Ranger, or whatever that was. Yeah, they literally went to the electronics factory. Yeah, they turned on the wash machine. They recorded for an hour, and they're like, "Yeah, we've got the pickup sounds. Sounds very good." Morella Life Game. How you doing, mate? Love the RealEye. I'm glad, mate. I'm really glad. Real life. I'm using the RealEye Sharp warm view with the light in D. There's not much of changing that I've done within the tone maps, because I've done most with the reshades. Oxyphane, so if you're just talking about the truck movement like this at the moment, because this is not me using a Tobii eye tracker, because I'm not moving now. This is done with the physics settings that I've attached in the RealEye regarding the truck and trailer stability set at 0, physical camera, physical movement factor at 200%. So just whenever you're moving, the cabin is moving as well. And these kind of movements are done with the Tobii eye tracker. If we're talking about the setting for the seat, you can just have a look in here. You can stop the live stream and just have a look on the angle. Śnieżek, would I be interested in, what would I be interested in? Yeah, Oxyfane, you can add a little bit of bumpy, you know, things with reshades, you know, that'll just go back and forth, or I don't know, like, it'll move a little bit, but you can't really add any kind of a movement, because you need, like, if there'll be something that will move the camera, if it's not your head, then it will just randomly move. And your head will not just randomly move when you're driving. Śnieżek, yes, they're well aware, mate. Real life. The FOB is 68. Yeah, you know, they wouldn't necessarily do that. And I don't think that any of the modders, you know, would actually want to work for SCS, so. I mean, what you've got now with the physics settings I'm using, look, I'm not using anything else now. This is just how the cabin moves and everything. This is the physics settings that I'm using. So you can still kind of get the movement going on. And yeah, I know what you're talking about with the neck FX. That physics, it's in the main release folder for the presets. So you've got all of my game settings, like the game settings that I use. You've got my physics set, like you've got all of the settings that I use to run this. You've got it in that pack. You've also got all the presets in there and all the current settings that I run. Also in each of the preset folders, you've got my snowman config. So if you're using, for example, RealEye, you just drop that snowman config in there, and you've got all the settings that I've got. Of course, you might choose a different. Oh my god! I did not even see that we need to turn right. So it's good that it's a game, because otherwise I'll have my face smashed into the windscreen. Apologies to anyone that got scared that we just drove into an invisible wall at 90 kilometers an hour. I guarantee that this wasn't planned. I did not plan that. Yeah, Vinicius, yeah, that happened, mate. It seems like, you know what, it's not even that it's that there's a wall between modders and developers. ETS2, it's modded, but it's not easily accessible to modders, you know. I mean, it is, because you've got the map editor and everything, but it's a specific kind of a process for making trucks, for making everything in the game. And some of the modders, like, they find no incentives to either be working for SCS because they want to do their own things. They, you know, once you join a company like that, your passion for the game might just go. Because you might have all of that skill set where you could do this, this, and that, and then you just be told that, yeah, none of that is going to happen. Go and do that. That's different to what a modder does. You know, because literally whatever kind of an idea you get in your head, you can just translate it into a mod, make a mod, and you know. Oxyfane, 100%, very similar to that. And then, you know, you might be working with people that don't really care about the product, they don't care about the game, it is there to make money, you know. So most of the modders came into the game because they you know, they liked trucking, they liked modding, and they started doing stuff for the game. and all of a sudden you might be working with people that don't really care much about it. You know, they're just there to make money, and that's it. Take like 94. How you doing, mate? How's the evening going? I need to be looking out for those invisible walls, because we got away with it last time and nothing happened to me. Got some overcast weather going on, because we've been, how long we've been driving on now? Hour and 20 minutes, so we've been driving in good weather for like an hour and 20 minutes, and that should be alright. Martin, how you doing, mate? How's the evening going? I'll try to take a sip of my coffee without breaking the camera. That's always the struggle for me, but let's see. That wasn't bad. That was actually alright. Jose Martinez. At the moment I'm using the FOV 68, and then the rest you can kind of replicate from just having a look on how it's set. Oh, we've got to turn right in a second. It's good that I've seen that, because if I would just be focusing in the chat or something, maybe we'll go into the wall again. That's a nice def. Very nice def. Yeah, Shazak, you know, whenever you need to update the mods and everything, it might be a pain in the butt, you know, unfortunately, but that is just how the mod structure is, you know. I mean, if you're running mods through Steam Workshop, then they will, you know, update automatically. But then if you got local mods that will need to go into the mod folder, then unfortunately, you know, that's not something that you can do easily. So. Like, thanks so much. Dzięki wielkie. Quite a bit of a hill. Oh no. Or am I seeing this wrong? Bit of a hill, but I thought that it's steeper than that. Guys, this is where we're running now. For anyone that joined late. PNG Vehicles, so rework of the Actros MP4. Got the Krone trailer with reworked parts. You see all of the texture on the MP4. Oh, sorry. Al-Hadi Pro. You know, I had this once. I used to run this on a laptop with like integrated Intel 620 UHD graphics. So I know your pain. Yes, like that would never happen. That would never happen. Unfortunately, but it would never happen. That's a good idea, though. I mean, depends on like how many paid mods you're running, because I've got, I don't know, 15 paid trailers for ATS, and I even forgot about some of them, like mostly because I play ATS2, but I don't play it as often as ETS2. But probably some of the paid mods that I've got for ATS, I forgot about them. So, but if they'll be on one platform, you know, it's probably easier to even remember that I had them. Al-Hadi Pro, it's a dream to play like this. I mean, even if you get a bit of a lower spec PC, you could still, you know, get closer to that, because an integrated graphics card is always going to be a few steps down from a dedicated graphics card. So don't worry, you get a PC setup one day. Al-Hadi Pro, so using Snowman, PNG and Project Ultimate RealEye. Project Ultimate, you also got the Project Ultimate Weather 2.0 and the 2.1 coming out tomorrow. 2023, how you doing, mate? How's the evening going? So look where we're driving today. PNG vehicle pack. PNG made in Poland. Look at that beautiful mud flop. And you've got the Actros rework as well with all the changed textures. And you've got everything reworked in the inside of the truck as well. Al-Hadi Pro, yes mate. That would be it. The music end. Yes, the music end. Boj, PNG World is what you've got with PNG Weather, PNG Bases and everything now. So it's just a revamp, kind of a name for it. So PNG World will do everything with the weather, with texturing and everything like that. PNG Vehicles will just do everything with the truck and trailers and accessories. Yeah, Shinzik, that looks very good on the trailer, man. That's a Extra Class is back, so watching some shit football. Well, I've got my team Bukarest Wrocław playing tomorrow, so I'll be on for that because we need to stay in Extra Class. You know, we can't be going back to the first league again. Al Hadi Pro, thanks so much, mate. Top lad, how you doing, mate? Boji, if you got the PNG paid mod, then you'd have the links in your payment email. Should have all the links for it in there. Alan Bartman, what I'm using at the moment is Snowman V2, PNG, full PNG mod, and the Project Ultimate RealEye preset. African Prince, what I'm using the Iswan Bakar's physics mod, along with the 0% truck and trailer stability, with 200% of the physical camera factor. You've got all of the physics settings in the main reshape pack and Project Ultimate as well. Al Hadi Pro, yes, I'm playing on the steering wheel. No Popstar, I'm using the RealEye Sharp Warm preset. Have to remember that. I was using neutral before, but I'm using more of the warm ones now. At top lad, that is just PNG and Snowmoon V2 for how the trees look and the roads. Cloud, if you're looking at Project Ultimate, you've got, it is a sub-based Patreon, but then once you sub to it, you get all the presets that will work regarding on the version, so you've got them for good. And you've got everything that will be dropped within the 30 days that you subscribe, so like Project Ultimate weather, you have that in the current version as well, so yeah, Bojack, that's the pack that you need. So that pack will be updated every time there's an update to the game. Not to the game. There's an update to PNG, so you just need to re-download everything from there. Okay, we're gonna be parking it again. Hopefully that's an easy parking spot. Because with how I got my Tobii eye tracker set up, I can't really look back, so I have to only navigate on my mirrors. Okay. Okay, let's attempt that. Lord, I'm gonna respond to your message in a second. Let me just park this, cause Let's see. Ain't bad. Well, it's not perfectly straight, but it ain't bad. Yeah, Claude, once you get a reshape preset, you have it for good, so there's no need for updates for the presets. Okay. We could get that. Al Hadi Pro, I'm glad you're liking it, mate. Should I have tried VR for ETS2? No, I have not. Wonderful parking? I'm glad, mate. Raz, what's your team? What team do you support? Hardcore Evan Emmond. I'm not sure why. How can you play like that? I'm unsure how you can play like that, mate. Corona Kielce? Oh my god, I need to... I forgot that I've got this disabled. That classic, can I show the physics settings? Yes, let me, you know what? Let me just set my game in English though, because I've got it in Polish. Let me just set it in English so you understand everything. Where is it? So you got the vehicle, stability, suspension stiffness, cabin suspension all set to 0. And then you've got the trailer stability to 0. Then you've got this physical camera movement factor to 200% as well. Al Hadi Pro, do I stream every day? No, mate, I stream every month. I stream once every month, mate. No, like sometimes I'll do like 2-3 streams in a month, you know. Claude, yes, PNG and RealEye will work in ATS as well. Vadim, I'm using the PNG and Project Ultimate RealEye with that, along with Snowman V2. I mean, the shaking is just me moving my my head and the just the physics settings as well. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, we've got 44 kilometers in 1-to-1 scale, so around 40 minutes to the next drop-off. So on this map, this is an hour worth of drive, or like 45 minutes worth of drive, and you can see how much of the map is in there. You probably got around, I don't know, 20-30 hours worth of driving on the map, like in real time. Vadim, if you're talking about the vegetation branded, then yes, Snowman, there's a big change. If you're talking about weather, light, and reshades, you can still get a good result with without Snowman, as I'm using the default kind of a light for this. But Snowman overhauls the vegetation a lot. Al Hadi Pro, I'm glad you like it, mate. I think that this will turn into a 1 lane, so I'm just going to stay in this lane. But in the map mod, it's the Road to the Sea of Azov 1-to-1 map. Guys, just on this live stream, we've put 143 kilometers on the dash. That's not a bad result, you know. And it's in 1-to-1 as well, so we went, yeah, 143 kilometers. It's a good distance, I think. It's like from London to Swindon. That's like 143 kilometers. Hardcore Evan, how to run all of that on Linux? I'll need to. Well, you're the second person that asked me that today, because I've never actually had anyone try to play this on Linux before. You need to check out if Snowmoon is. I mean, Snowmoon should be compatible with whatever operating system there is. I know that you could probably play ETS2 on Linux. You just have to check it out on his website. I'm pretty sure that you can get Reshade and PNG on Linux as well, and ETS2. I'm not sure if there is going to be any issues with running Snowmoon, to be honest. I'll need to check this out after the live stream as well, please. Al Hadi Pro saying that they play like a bus simulator. Yeah, I've seen that there's a lot of people that play this as a bus simulator, you know. Should we drive in the rain? We can drive in the rain for a little bit. Oh my god, we almost crashed. Very bad. We're not gonna do light rain. Well, actually, that's not bad. We're gonna do this config of the rain. Drunk driving simulator. Well, sometimes it looks like it, mate. Well, you know what we'll do? This config of the rain, but then we're just gonna take the interior lighting down a little bit. Let's see how rain looks, I don't know. 4 p.m? 5 p.m? What did I do? I wanted to go 5 p.m. 7 p.m? That's not bad. Al Hadi Pro, where I'm from? I was born in Poland. I grew up in Canada. I've lived an enormous amount of time in England now, in the UK. I'm moving back to Poland, you know. No, 3XA. I'm using the Project Ultimate RealEye. Holy moderator. Yeah, my wife decided to be a moderator for today. Well, not just for today, but she's making sure that everyone is behaving. Śnieżek, dzięki wielkie. Well, there's a lot of people that live in the UK, you know, all kinds of people. Every culture, you know. I'm in London as well, so you've got every nation that you can probably imagine. Now we need to be grzeczni widzowie. 100% mate. No, so I'm running PNG full mod at the moment, but with the Project Ultimate RealEye. But the Project Ultimate Weather and Project Ultimate RealEye, they're my mods, yes. But I combine them with other graphics mods as well. Psycho, how you doing, mate? How does this look in rain? Looks good in rain as well. Looks good at Techman. You know, I'm not sure, but it might be a game. It might be a game. A good looking game, you know. ETS2. A real truck, mate. It's actually a real truck. I prefer English, but if you like, always, if you wanna ask questions in Polish in the chat, like, I don't mind that. Sakil Hayden, which mod? I'm using the Snowman V2 Project Next Gen along with the Project Ultimate RealEye preset. I was gonna take this camera is really. The camera is really real. I'm glad you like it, mate. Psycho fan from India. Well, greetings to you then. It's probably late in India now. It's like 5 hours ahead, 5 or 6 hours ahead. Like night time. Okay, how long have we been streaming? Hour and 50 minutes. Oh my god. I mean, most of the times I'll run this with the with Lighting D, with the enabled interior lighting. But the thing is, at the moment I've cranked it up a little bit just because it's dark in here. Normally I have it down to like 0.39. I cranked it up a little bit, but I try to keep it quite dark. I don't like the interior to be too bright. Exactly, you've got the links to Project Next Gen and Project Ultimate in the description. Also, the map is separate. The Road to the Sea of Azov map comes separately to that. You've got 27 kilometers left. Okay, enough of the rain, because you know what? I can't see the road properly. And I don't want to endanger the viewers in the stream. Maybe we could do a sunset? Sunset would be nice. Benicio, so that works in the Linux, yeah? Neopolis, how you doing, mate? I'm all good, mate. Just presenting the PNG vehicles that come with the Actros rework, the whole texturing on the truck, and the Krone trailer as well. Ananta Krishnan, how you doing, mate? I'm using Project Next Gen along with the Project Ultimate, RealEye and Snowman V2. That's for graphics, and if you're looking at the truck, it's the MP4 rework from the PNG vehicles, and then the trailer that is going to be coming in the same pack with the PNG vehicles. So you know what? I would have to have a look at that. BK Basalt, it's called, yeah. You know what? I'll have a look after the stream, and I'll see. Does that work across Windows and Linux as well? And I mean, I've got tutorials on how to install Snowman with Reshade, and then how to set up the camera mods. Regarding any other mods, I always kind of list what kind of truck and trailer and graphics mod I'm using in the description, so you can just have a look at that. Also, every mod that I'm using has its own instructions on how to install them. Should we overtake him? Wait, why is the guy speeding up? We're going uphill as well. It's a very risky maneuver up the hill. At a camera POV, you can just have a look at them in here. You can just pause the stream, have a look how I've got them set up. And then the truck physics, I use the physics mod by Easy1 Bakars, and I set truck and trailer stability at 0, with the cabin stiffness at 0 as well. No, yes, I can just quickly show you my graphics, and it's all maxed in here. You can then just pause the stream and have a look at them, yeah? Mr. Clonic, I'm glad you're liking it, mate. Craziness, hi there, mate. I'm using the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 for my head movements. Well, you can move front, back, left, right, up, down. I've got my downside movement limited with the I've got my steering wheel kind of just below the eye tracker, so I can't really go down with the camera a lot. Let's see what kind of a weather we're gonna get in the morning. Let's say 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's do 6 o'clock. Yeah, no, TXC, no worries, mate. Yeah, and Ante, yeah, Snowmoon itself is not going to get you these kind of graphics. I've got it paired up with Project Next Gen and Project Ultimate Reshade as well. You know what, I've never played Beam Eye Tracker before, so I'm not sure what the experience would be, but... Clonic is my friend from Szczecin, and he's crying because he watched 70 minutes of match Pogonia Legia. What's the score now? Nil. Oh. That's not good after 70 minutes. But we're playing Górnik Zabrze tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. MK4, thanks so much, mate. Really appreciate it. Okay, so rechain comes in with a clutch response. Yeah, I would, I would presume that, Tobii Eye Tracker is way better than the webcam and then OpenTrack, but I'm just not sure what would be the exact difference. And yes, the movement is done with the Tobii Eye Tracker. Oh yeah, because Górnik plays those qualifications now. Maja FA, if you just want to type that question in English, I'd really appreciate it, mate. Yeah, guys, if you watch Polish football, Extra Klasa is back today, so... I'm a fan of Puka Śląsk Wrocław, so I always try to be in as many matches as possible. Okay, we've got 15 kilometers left, so around 15 minutes of the road. Well, the first match was in Radom. Oh my god. I mean, you know what? Their stadium... I don't know if they finished building a stadium up. But the plans for the stadium, it looked alright, you know, so. Yeah, but Radom is not the most lucrative kind of a city, so. You work in the building of the stadium? Well, you know more about it than me. Oh my god, I'm driving all over the road again. Artem, you're saying that it looks like real life? I'm glad you like it, man. And Krishna, I mean, if you want to enhance it further, then yeah, I would go for Project Ultimate or Project Next Gen, and that would enhance it further over just default Snowman graphics. So friend, I can tell that now. At the moment, for the graphics, Snowman V2, Project Next Gen, and Project Ultimate RealEye preset. And that is it. Driving the world. Yes, that has 100%. You know, I don't mind Corona kills. I don't mind them. They're not bad. And Anti-Krishna, yes, you've got the links in the description. Rechain, I'm glad you're enjoying it. The Project Ultimate Weather 2.1 drops tomorrow as well. A lot of contrast, cloud weight fixes, just the balance between the skybox and the actual exposure. So. That's funny, you know. In England, I'm a fan of Crystal Palace, and that Corona Kelce is like Crystal Palace, you know, like a mid-table finish. Edwin, thank you for the sub, mate. I really appreciate it. So it's the same presets and configs, I guess. Then yeah, that's alright. I'll need to just have a look and if there's anything that needs to be adjusted with it. Okay, we've got 8 kilometers left, which is around 9 to 10 minutes. Yes, that has 100%, mate. That's how it goes. The message before, because I've seen that you've written down something in Ukrainian. If you just want to translate that to English or Polish, if you want, I really appreciate it. Ban. Yeah, English or police, yes. That's how it goes. And Krishnan, so this comes with the PNG vehicles and the MP4 package. The other scratches for windshield by Kororus are found in the SCS forum. So the mod is called Scratches on Windshield. 100% police. Kind of say that Poland is a police state as well, you know? Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, now I just did not understand you. That's what happens now. I mean, you know what? If you drop a comment in Spanish and I'll understand it, I'll answer it. But then you're just risking me not understanding it. I don't know if that's a bad thing. Yeah, we're not going to be banning people for using other languages though. This is a loosely moderated channel, it's not a strict channel. If you can even call this a live streaming channel or anything like that. I do a live stream every like 2 to 3 weeks. Rechain, that's what happens, mate, but you know what, like them locals police, that's what they'll do, you know. And what are you gonna do? Ban people for stupid questions for panickers. Yes, there is. However, have a look in the chat. Have a look in the chat. There's none of that in here. Do you know why? There's no bata in there, you know. Mate, on that Polish TikTok, Polish truck TikTok, you only see bata and Scania, you know, and nothing else. There's none of that in here. Yeah, Reaching, you gotta be careful with them, because, you know, local police, you know, they're not playing around. You know what, that's why I don't even, like, stream on TikTok, mate. There's so many people that is like, YouTube is fine, you know. Well, Patrick, there's no problems, you know, but then go on any TikTok live stream. Okay guys, we're gonna be dropping off and we'll be ending the live stream. But I'm still gonna park it though. Yandro Garcia, how you doing, mate? I'm all good. You're all the way down from Uruguay, mate. Man, I've been driving for 3 hours. Look, you see the dash? 184 kilometers 1-to-1. Those are not easy numbers, you know. Those are heavy numbers. I don't see what kind of lights I've got enabled. I do not even see that. Good tech, thank you so much, mate. Have I ever driven on the Georgian dirt roads in Provence? I have. Georgia looks very good in Provence. My wife is taking the piss out of me. He said that I better park this well. Well, I'll try, but can't promise anything. Mate, is that custom foam? Well, I hope that the parking is gonna be fine. I'm using the traffic pack from Gelix. Okay, I think that we need to go all the way around. Reaching 3 cups. 3 World Cups. Very good. Should do convoy with my wife? Maybe at some point we will. I'll need to buy a second rig. Second steering wheel, everything. Second PC and all. I might do that. Of course it's in the corner. Is that in here? No, of course it isn't. Okay, let's see. Look, not bad. Not bad. Tim Curvis, if you're talking about the graphics mods I'm using Project Next Gen, that's no even V2 in Project Ultimate, reshade. Vilka JZX, it's the PNG Vehicles, Actros MP4. Reaching, thanks so much. Okay guys, I would like to thank everyone who decided to come into today's live stream, who decided to check out the PNG Vehicles preview. Guys, thanks so much for today. You've got all of the graphics mods that I use in the live stream description down below. You can ask any kind of questions after the live stream to the comments. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. And yeah, guys, thanks so much for today. I'll see you next time.